to a Tuesday night mixed league match here for the CRL. We are starting week one of the playoffs here between the LA Dweebs and the Florida Puppeteers. I have CK Loves Bacon with me. How you doing tonight, CK?
Feeling good. Excited to be back on the cast with my homeboy Wolfie. Excited to see some Call of Duty, and we'll just have to see how these matches end up playing out tonight.
It's been a while since we have casted, and I'm excited to get back on the desk, but I'm more excited to see this match tonight. We have LA Dweebs, Florida Puppeteers, both bronze teams here, both doing pretty well in their division respectively, but LA Dweebs are going to be taking the higher seed here as they're off to a little bit of a slow start here as Florida has taken control of this P1. Unfortunately, not getting the proper spawns just yet, but we'll see that as they rotate over towards P2.
Yeah, we're going to see some gunfights going down on here on P2, and it looks like Florida is going to win these initials and looking to be setting up around the hill and just getting some exit kills as they come, as all their players are off spawn currently from the side of the LA Dweebs.
Yeah, LA Dweebs are kind of starting off a little bit slow here. We're kind of looking towards a couple people here to pop off on the side of LA Dweebs, but so far it's starting off pretty slow in Florida here, holding down this P2 pretty well here. We do have a fight coming down on hill. It's going to decide some time, and LA Dweebs are going to take that from the side of Jobin. Unfortunately, going to fall there, but we do see some nice trades coming back and forth here. Florida's going to be looking, try to hit that early rotate over here towards new. The spawns did flip, as you see that in the bottom left on the mini map. But Florida here able to take control once again on this whole time. They should be able to take some of this unless Vance has something to say about it, and he does not.
Yeah, looks like we might get some white scrap time here. Number 8's flying back over to get this scrap time. We're going to see some big kill there, Vines, and then it's all going to be up to number 7 here, all by his lonesome. Number 6 is coming to help in the back, but they've got 2 players on him. They're able to pick up one, and we'll see if they read Vance bottom. Vance is going to get one pick, and it's going to be just kind of a back and forth here, trying to play it out, and looks like Dweebs, they're going to get the initial time here. Florida kind of spawning in the back still, kind of just circling all around the hill and looking to make their break possible.
Yeah, and that break really came possible from Jobin, able to get a great two-piece there, as we do see Evictus able to pick up another two-piece towards that pillar side, and they are successfully able to get Florida spawning out here. And I think this is the start that LA Dweebs finally need on this P3 here, as the rotation to P3 to P4 is pretty simple here on the side of Vista, but we do see Florida coming in here with the 3 kills as... unfortunately, they're all 4 are going to fall, but they do have those close spawns still, so this is going to be a good rotation over towards that P4, but we do see them still fighting towards this P3 to get some of this time, and they are able to pick up a lot of the transition kills here as no players are left from the side of Florida here as we start hitting this rotate towards P1 and mid with Vance, able to pick up a great 2-piece, not able to get away with his life, but LA Dweebs right back in this game with about a 20-point deficit.
Yeah, that was a huge 2-piece there from Vance in the middle, basically just keeping his the enemies off spawn on base. The rest of his team could rotate over to this P4 and get set up, so they're just looking to be covering all their angles, watching for this player number 5 in the back to maybe make a play as well for the side of Florida to maybe break this hill open. But as currently stands, LA Dweebs kind of got full control of this P4, and they're going to be looking to lock down most of this time and ultimately shift the lead over to their favor as we're getting halfway through this P4 hill here.
And we do see a lead change coming there, only to 4 points. Unfortunately, it's going to fall here as the side of Florida is able to break into this last 25 seconds of this hill or so. But we do see the LA Dweebs, they are able to get 2 kills here. Slight last alive here in the hill. He's able to pick up 1. Is he able to pick up the second? He is not. Jobin able to kind of confirm their last 15 seconds of scrap time on that hill. And that is pretty big here as we do see Florida kind of getting some interesting spawns towards P2. I don't think Evictus reads this. He does not. But Mamba is here back ticket, able to kind of get that anchor in for his team to get those closer spawns towards this P5 bridge, as we do see about a 15-point deficit or lead, sorry, on the side of LA Dweebs as we hop into P5, and it looks like Florida here first, a little bit set up, but we do see a couple trades going back and forth.
Yeah, a couple trades back and forth. P5 here at the bridge can be so hard if you don't get a 3 or 4 wipe, because there's so many different angles a team can hold it down. But we see Jobin getting in here on top of bridge, and they're just going to need to pick off this player low. Now they got the time, and they're looking just to set up around this bridge hill and get the remaining scrap time to keep this game nice and close, and keep them off Bay and P1 as well, as we're moving forward towards that hill with about 20 seconds left in this old hill now.
Yeah, and something really we've seen in MW3 this year with Hardpoint is that a lot of the maps tend to be for some reasons is really heavy towards those second rotations. That we see a lot of games that are really close through first rotation, especially on these new maps, 6-star Rio
Mhm,
Vista,
mhm.
really close through that first rotation, but that second rotation is where things start to just kind of peel away for one team. We haven't seen a lot of close games this year. It's kind of been a lot of 250s to 140, 150s. Just teams can't really get anything going in the second half. And so far, we just kind of see a pinstripe here in the kill feed between the two teams. Florida is able to finally take control of the hill, unless Jobin has something to say about it with a great two-piece, great shots towards that reception side as well.
Yeah, I think speaking about the second rotations, I think part of it as well is just figuring out kind of what a team typically does. It's hard for a lot of players, no matter what division you're in, to kind of switch up your play style in the middle of the map. So sometimes one team just has got the better reads on the other team, and they're just able to kind of play off that and get the majority of the hills from those different cruddy spots players may have and whatnot. But from the side of LA Dweebs, good little P1 there, looking to secure the rest of the scrap time and ultimately rotate over here to P2, and Matt's going to be kind of the nuisance in the back, so Slythe is going to be having to look for him here, and if he gets ultimately picked, we may see some spawns start to flip if number 5 goes down as well, but he doesn't, so Florida's going to keep spawning in the back of Burger, and they're going to be looking to make their break through the Burger side and through Vines, ultimately to break into this P2 to start making a little bit of a comeback here after LA Dweebs has been stringing a couple hills together pretty well.
Yeah, and we saw Jobin there on a little 6 streak. They're able to get that cruise missile for his team, which can come big into play on the P4, P5 side of things. And that's where LA Dweebs are going to be looking to kind of make a lot of their run here if they can get rotated over. But we still see fights coming down here on this P2. We're about halfway through the hill here. And LA Dweebs are still kind of maintaining that lead that they had. They currently have about a 50-point lead as we see some contests coming down here from the side of Florida. He should be able to pick up some time. We do have one last fight. Matt is able to pick up that kill. Is going to get traded out by Crispy as they do have 2 on hold here as we see the rotation coming in from LA Dweebs. Evictus able to pick up 1. Is going to get that spot that other guy through a stun on pillars. And they are just looking to play Team COD here as they are able to pick up those players' pillars, but they do get that successful rotation. We're still going to kind of see split spawns here with number 4 spawning way out to the right, and everybody else on the side of Florida still spawning in the back. So if LA Dweebs are careful here, they can confirm spawns and get some really early kills here towards this rotation with about 40 seconds left.
Yeah, we're just seeing a really mixed EP3 here. I would have liked to see the LA Dweebs leave some of that scrap time there too and kind of rotate over. All of Florida was in the front of Burger. Now, granted, they don't see what we see on the Codcaster mini map, but I would like to see a little bit earlier of a rotation from them. But ultimately, Florida's looking to secure the rest of the scrap time and keep the Dweebs away from rotating over to the P4 side. And I think we're going to have a pretty big fight here coming up between 4 and possibly 7. In order to kind of put the first initial break and possibly secure some positioning over here. And I'm not sure if they read Mamba in this corner, but there's 2 of them. The stun's not going to connect. They're looking that way, but we'll see if they both chow it. That's going to be a big win by Vance on the side of Mamba to secure the early hill time, and Matt goes big in the back as well. And they're going to secure that back spawn, and they're all going to be looking towards the front of Burger here to try to pick off these players as they're rotating over to try to fight this hill from the front.
Yeah, we see Florida, they were able to pick up quite a bit of time there, bring it a little bit closer. Slythe is here in the back, able to pick up 1, able to pick up a second here as one of his teammates is able to pick up another one on hill, but Matt is left alive. Unfortunately, going to fall to Slythe there. He was a big playmaker there, really just playing that patient towards pillars, doing a good job, calling out to his team, as we do see a team cruise coming in from the side of Florida here, trying to get that last 15. Jobin, unfortunately, able to win this on this last one, and if you're side of LA, you do have a cruise from the side of Jobin, I still believe. And you're setting up towards this P5. You have 1 player here contesting. That is it. Everyone else is rotated here. They're going to have this early time. They just need to get set up, and they need to be able to have a good P5 here. As Jobin's maybe getting a little trigger happy there, shooting some teammates. But this P5 is going to be huge for whichever team can hold the most of it as they start heading into that P1 for this 3rd rotation here.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the crews from the side of Florida. Maybe they thought they weren't going to win some of the gunfights and keep it mixy there. But ultimately, we've got LA Dweebs here just kind of locking down the bridge side. It's being kind of mixy. We've got Florida now in the back, but they're all funneling through the ticket side. So as long as we've got some players watching that cross to bridge, they should be able to win most of these gunfights, secure the scrap time. And we're looking at Jobin in P1 already looking to secure that, but looks like Crispy's able to fly through. Ultimately, P1's going to be kind of open here, so it's going to be up to whichever team can kind of get in first and secure kind of that early P1 rotation. And we can see the side of LA Dweebs win it there with how close they're going to get with this bridge scrap time that they have. But ultimately, if Florida has a really good P1, and they've been doing pretty well with P1, the first rotation, second rotation is more towards LA Dweebs, if I'm not mistaken. But if they secure a lot of this time here and keep the side of LA Dweebs off, we could be looking at a very close game going into the side of P2 for this final rotation here.
Yeah, and they're starting off so far so good with all these kills, and this is really this and P2 are really the only two hills, honestly, from us playing it that you can really keep locked down. We do see this cruise investment coming in here from Jobin. Looks like he's going towards that table side. Able to pick up one, Vance able to pick up one, Victus able to pick up another, and it's just Slythe last alone here on the hill. That is going to be the game. They cannot make it to hill in time. And the LA Dweeb's going to be 250, 2-11 with the win on Vista. That was a good map one. You know, it was a little bit closer than I thought it was going to be. LA Dweebs, once we hit that second rotation towards that P1, P2, they were starting to take it away, but good on the side of Florida to really bring it back on that P3. Able to pick up a lot of this. Played it twice. LA Dweebs are 2-0 on it, and the Florida Puppeteers are 1-1. So, of all the maps outside of Invasion Control, this is the most played maps for the teams at only 2 times. So, not a lot of the maps in this map set were played a lot, but it looks like LA Dweebs kind of have the favor towards this Invasion S&D, and we do see a pretty heavy B stack here from the side of Florida. We do see someone Water Street there in Slythe. He is the AR player, if I do remember. And so we see the side of LA Dweebs is kind of playing this slow. Round one, you don't have trophies. You don't really have anything to protect. And so they're just trying to play it slow, see if they can get the first pick.
Yeah, we're going to see a very slow push here over towards the B bomb site. We've got somebody deep back B Street and somebody on Orange Tractor. Crispy's going to get the early kill dark, and he's playing his life very well here. And Ovitus is looking towards making a play here, AS and D, but Slythe is kind of reading it, coming in behind. We'll see if he's able to pick up one of these guys before he gets traded. He does. We're going to be down to a 1v1 for Matt and Plug K here, so we'll see what's going on. Bomb's going down. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 2v1. Vance is going to get picked off here, rushing out of the bomb site, and we've got Matt chasing him down. We'll see if Plug reads this. He's going to get the kill. So good stuff by Matt there to chase down the opponent, thinking he's going to run away, try to chow mid. That was a good play there from the side of LA Dweebs, and an excellent rotation. After that player Dark got knocked, they kind of gave up their B presence and made their play back over. Slythe was trying to make a really nice play there, and he ended up getting one, but got traded out from Freezer pretty quickly there. So good stuff from both teams, and LA Dweebs just got some good timing and were able to win that early offensive round. So we'll see if that kind of plays into this as they're moving into the defense here, looking to go up 2-0, and Florida Puppeteers are looking to bounce back the same type of way with an offensive round win themselves.
Yeah, LA Dweebs had a good round there. We almost saw a little bit of catastrophe coming in from the side of Matt there with switching some weapons at the end, but at the end of the day, did get that kill. I am interested to kind of see how some teams play this. We do see Florida Puppeteers; they're all kind of hanging out in rugs towards that laundry side, looking like it's going to be an A hit here, and so we'll see. Who kind of slips up, makes the first mistake here, but Vance is trying to get some positioning towards mid. They're on that mid tank. He should be kind of one of the first people here to get some knowledge of what's going on and maybe get some shots going down here. As Jobin is actually able to get a pick towards that fire truck in that Clearwater Street. Vance able to pick up another one towards P1 clear, and now the side of Florida is kind of backing up, reevaluating what they're going to do.
Yeah, two really good picks from the side of LA Dweebs there. A really good gunfight win on that jump chow by Vance, and Jobin's just playing patiently over towards that A Street side and was able to pick off somebody towards the shower fire truck area. And unfortunately, with both these players spread, and really LA Dweebs spread across the entire map, it's going to come down to maybe key one-on-one here to maybe get them some freedom to plant this bomb down. But watching the cross, we've got Vance and Oviticus deep there mid side. So we're gonna see what the play is here, but we're running out of time as this bomb's gonna need to go down here, and ultimately it's gonna be the side of LA Dweebs that's gonna get that defensive round win as long as they don't throw any lives away, and they don't. So good defensive win there. Way to stay patient, stay stagnant in your positions, and just wait for the overshows and the overcommitments to come. So another solid round from the side of LA Dweebs there.
Yeah, LA Dreams, get that first kill towards that water street, able to get that man advantage on defense. And when you get that on invasion, it's pretty huge. We don't see a lot of teams on offense winning 3v4 and getting that second kill there from Vance. Towards the middle was really just kind of solidified that round, especially with Florida not being too aggressive there on that offense here as we kind of see a second crack here. LA, this is going to be the first offense they have with some trophies. Defense is going to have trophies as well here. And we do see the same kind of 3-stack towards the B side from the side of Florida, looking to really prevent that rush up B Street. We do see a little bit of backup here. Number 5 is going to take that mid tank kind of position towards mid, and we do see Slife once again playing super deep as Viticus is really going to take that long range gunfight, try to push some shots down. As we do see Florida Plug able to get that first blood here on this defense, absolutely vital for the side of Florida.
Yeah, and Jobin's going to get a little antsy there, try to rush, and he's just going to fall straight into the arms of Bomba sitting square. And he's going to take a big play here. We're going to be left in a 1v4 from Vance, and he's kind of getting pushed by one side and not the other side. So good round there from Florida. They stayed patient. They waited for the first mistakes to come from the side of LA Dweebs, and they're able to kind of bounce back and get on the board first with that defensive round win there. So good run from the side of Florida. Slife was able to not get picked early on. Thought maybe that gunfight was going to go Viticus's way, but ultimately, good job playing his life there. And we're looking for a solid bounce back here on the offense from the side of Florida now, or from LA Dweebs, staying with that patient play that they've been doing, kind of spreading across the map and waiting for Florida to make the mistake.
Yeah, doing a good job of exactly what they need to there. Florida able to pick up that round, as we said. They are heading into a offense here, looking like they're getting a little antsy towards this B Street. We do see Matt, kind of the only player at B Street. The other players are all funneling mid here. We might see a rotate coming in from number 3 with Oviticus, and there it is towards that concrete heady. Florida kind of just playing this patient, can't see that guy dark. And Matt just kind of playing this position towards Tractor, really just seeing if he can see anything. And we're seeing a lot with this invasion. A lot of people in that middle. Mamba able to get that first crucial kill towards mid. They know no one else is going to be that mid tank for right now. But they are looking to really crash this B Street here as we see some gunfights coming down right now through Matt.
Yeah, Matt doing a good job getting a pick there. Viticus was able to cover him. He's able to get 2. And we're left in a 1v1 here. So Crispy's looking to make the play there with Bomb and maybe get to the B side, or he might rotate through bit, and we might get some timing here. We're going to see what happens. Gunfight going down, and Oviticus wins. So another good run from the side of LA Dweebs. Matt did a really good job there playing his life, so the player square had to chow, and then ultimately Oviticus got some really good timing on that second player that chow tanked to help pick off the guy orange. So really good patient play from the side of LA Dweebs again. Really great job from the side of Matt. Playing his life there on orange tank and able to get one of those early picks onto Bomba columns. So really good play from both these teams on the defense side of the map so far. And we're just going to be looking to continue that going forward. From the side of Florida, you really need this round win here. You don't want to go down 4-1 on invasion. It gives the other team too many options to do. So they're looking for a big bounce back round here, and they're doing a different play style than what they've been doing. So the B side's pretty open outside of the player that's laying dark. They've got 2 players already pushed up mid court, and we've got Slife again over on the deep side of their bridge. So a little bit different of a setup. We'll see if this comes into play, if it helps out their squad anymore, or maybe if they're so far pushed up, they might get a little antsy and get picked off by somebody in laundry or in rugs.
Yeah, and I was going to say right before kind of there that Viticus was on a 3 streak there, maybe trying to look to get that charisma missile, but he was the first to fall here. As LA Dweebs really haven't made any movement, haven't really shown face much at all outside of Jobin here towards this clear side. Jobin pretty weak there. Is going to get picked up by Plug with the shots coming in from Slythe. And that's going to be a 2v4 here from the side of LA. This looks like a round for Florida here. pretty in the bag here. They'd have to do some bad things to lose this round. So it looks like we're going to be, getting closer to tied up there with 3-2 from the side of LA Dweebs here. Crispy's going to have a gunfight towards middle. That's one. Is he able to get the second? Let's wait and see. Vance does drop a detonate there, kind of cover his back, but he's unfortunately probably going to fall here to the teammates of Florida. And that's going to be like 3-2, just like I said. And we see LA Dweebs heading back to the defense here. And I do believe, LA Dweebs were able to take that crucial offense there when they were able to go up 2-0. And that may be the deciding factor here. We see in Invasion, sometimes teams are pretty locked into only getting defense wins, and whoever can break that offense is really going to kind of take away with it. And that kind of looks like what's going here. We're going back and forth, and so whoever can steal those offenses is going to set themselves up better in the late game.
Yeah, I think from the side of Florida, you're definitely going to have to win an offensive round at some point in this game if you want this map to go your way. We've got an interesting play with Crispy smoking the mid-cross, so he's able to push up towards Cafe. And looks like we're going to be a heavy A hit here. And they've got a little bit of map opening here with Vance playing back off the tank. We're going to see what happens here. I think he saw him Freezer, and he's going to be putting some shots down. Ultimately, it looks like the side of Florida is just kind of turtling back up in Cafe, waiting for somebody to overextend and overchow and get that pick. But LA Dweebs is playing really solid, playing really passive, just waiting for the side of Florida to make the first mistake. And we got Jobin locking down bridge again. Leviticus is still deep their palace wall as well. So looking just to trade shots down, and they're just keeping them at bay so far. But looks like the bomb pushing towards the actual site now. We've got 3 players on site from the side of Florida, and the bomb's about to go down, and it's going to ultimately come up to the retake from the side of LA Dweebs. Matt's able to get the first one, tags in, pick up the second. Can he get the third? No, not going to get the third. Good play from Matt there to kind of even up the score and have leading with a 3-2 advantage right now with 30 seconds left to defuse the bomb.
Yeah, that was a good play from Matt. Kind of slowed down the other team. Crispy able to get a great 2-piece on the team. Vance is going to trade him out. It's going to be a 1v1 here with about 24 seconds left. I am tripping, absolutely. I pulled a keg there. That is everyone dead from the side of Florida. Vance able to get that defuse, take it 4-2.
Shout out to Keg.
Wow, shout out to Keg though. Yeah, able to clutch the 1v3. Not able to clutch the defuse though.
Good round from the side of LA Dweebs there. Matt would absolutely huge Freezer there, being able to pick up that crucial 2-piece to even up the lives a little bit and put some shots into the other players for his teammates to finish him up ultimately. So great retake there from the side of LA Dweebs. With everybody so spread out, it's really hard to make the retake happen fast. And we saw a couple of the players play their lives there, play the slow time, and ultimately they were able to get what they needed done with about 20 seconds left to defuse that bomb. So looking for the side of LA Dweebs here, they're able to get early kill, B control, and they're able to pick up this guy Orange. So the B side is going to be completely free. So let's see if they actually push this before number 6 Slythe is rotating over, and they can get this bomb down. Looks like we might see some players going now. Jobin's making the play over, but bomb is still sitting B control. So he's in a position that's good, but ultimately the bomb planter is not there yet. We see him cross now. The bomb's going to be down square, go kill by Slythe, and we're going to be left in a 2v1 here. Looks like we're going to commit to the B bomb site. I like this route out of Slythe. He's going to just wrap all the way around, and he's going to see if he can get a pick on either of these players. But if they stack up Tractor and Square, this is one of the hardest retakes to make with no tacticals and no loopholes. Able to get the first kill. That's a great kill. That's a great kill by Slythe.
Talks about a hard retake. He rips the first person off of Orange, still thinking that second person's towards construction. He hasn't seen him yet. He will now, unfortunately. That was a great kill on the side of Tractor there from Slythe, but unfortunately not able to pick up that rotate back to Tractor from that guy construction. And Viticus is really just doing a good job here this map. And the play from the LA Dweebs was a little weird there. Really playing it patient. I know they can't see everybody, but they got the first 2 initial kills there on the site and didn't have any aggression towards it. They just waited. And, it did help with Viticus. He was able to pick up a kill on that flank eventually, and they do win the round, so it's not too bad. But, interesting play from the side of LA Dweebs here as they are up 5-2. They are watching those players cross. They should have some info here with a little 2 or 3 stack towards the side of the map. And you know, with 5-2 on invasion, you kind of have a couple rounds to do whatever with. And Matt's able to pick up the first one towards broken, second one towards that B control. He's looking a little hot. He is challenging this guy. Unfortunately, not going to find him. Find one in DVD as well. Give him the ace here with Matt, looking to find that fourth kill. His teammates need to not get that kill. Vance is going to bait for him there. Tactical bait here. As we see Matt able to pick up the ace in the final round of the invasion. S&T. What a round from the side of Matt. Able to get aggressive towards that B side. New play for him. They hadn't done that the whole time. That is just a great play from Matt. They're able to finish off this S&D with an ace.
Yeah, that's a really great play from Matt, switching up his play style there, getting super aggressive. Forward to see what Florida can do here off the rip, and it looks like we're going straight for the A push, so we're going to see if we can get some early gunfight wins and get some time over on this A point. Looks like we've got 2 players back gas, and we've got 2 players pushing up towards the cafe side. We're going to see a player die from the side of Florida, and they're going to be kind of converging all around these players in the cafe, so we're going to see if the side of Florida is able to get any activity here going, but ultimately LA Dweebs is going to win the first initial gunfights, and they're looking to lock up this A Street side of the map. But Plug K with a big kill there. He's going to get traded out. Mamba may be able to slip the net here. I'm not sure if Matt saw him cross. Looks like Matt might know that somebody's there, and he's going to have to kind of get some big kills here in order to kind of keep this time alive as they're moving over towards the B side of the map. He's just playing a nuisance. So good time waster there. Crispy's kind of trying to slip the net again, and he could be the player to watch here, because if all these players go past him on the LA Dweeb side, he can sneak through and get to that 8 point, and then he's going to force number 7, Oviticus, to kind of come back and protect the 8 point, and maybe open up his teammates who are spawning off this.
Yeah, and they got that B point. Look at that, Crispy. Go Crispy, baby. We do see Crispy here is able to slip this net. Unfortunately, going to get anything down, but does kind of draw a Viticus over there for a second. And, you know, Crispy, he does a good job here on invasion control. Sometimes you just got to stay away for a while, make the other team think, and you really got to make the other team count their numbers, pick out their players. And that is 3 dead from the side of LA Dweebs. Vance and Jobin able to pick up 2 more, kind of make this even. But the side of LA Dweebs are turtling towards that rugs. This is a great opportunity from the side of Florida. We do see Crispy going to hop on that point, maybe to stop the clock.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jobin's just going to slip right behind Crispy and pick up that kill. And ultimately, LA Dweebs is going to get control back of gas again, and they're going to be looking to set up pretty much a fan out here and watch their rotation back through blue to gas, and ultimately just lock up this final round with a minute left to play.
Yeah, on the side of LA Dweebs, they did a good job there getting that control back. We do see Florida. We do see 2 players over towards this blue side here. Crispy able to pick up 1 on Vance. Oviticus is spotted towards that gas side. But with both those players blue, they're going to be spawning them close gas. So these kills are kind of uber important to get, and then they get the point. We do see Plug K able to pick up 1 towards middle. They are able to pick up kind of that last player in their spawn, just hanging out. Vance with a gunfight here on Plug K, not able to pick up that kill. Both crucial info to the team. With 30 seconds left here, we do need to see Florida kind of make a move here. They really have to do it this life or it's over.
Yeah, and we see big 2 kills there. We've got 1 player left back gas and 1 player in time still. Mamba's going to get taken down. Can we get the trade from Plug K? He's able to get 1. Viticus is able to get the trade, and we've got 1 more player clear that's close that might be able to make this play. But he's going to get picked off back gas, and ultimately that should be the round number 1 to the side of LA Dweebs there. Really solid defense after kind of a little sketchy break off there. You know, Crispy slipping the net. He was almost able to do what he needed to do for his team, but ultimately with the other players being converged over on the B site, they were able to trade out every single kill there, and all of the LA Dweebs players were off spawn. Noviticus was able to come back, get that kill onto Crispy, and open up that site again. So really good defensive side from the side of LA Dweebs, and from the Florida side, solid offense. A couple breaks just didn't go their way, but ultimately solid start to the map number 3 here.
Yeah, you know, the side of Florida there, you know, with a pretty instant B capture once you hopped on it, you might be a little bit disappointed there on that round, but the side of LA Dweebs, they are looking just to get over, towards that B side of the hill. First tick is already gone on that B side. Florida's really worried about their A point right now, and they are going to have plenty of time left in this round. They're going to end up with 2:21 on the clock before they even make pressure towards that A point. And we do have a Viticus over here, kind of trying to put a little bit of pressure. Unfortunately, going to fall towards that American tank.
Yeah, really solid opening break from the side of LA Dweebs. We know Blood K's got that read onto Matt. He's able to pick him up, and it's going to be up to Mamba to kind of get these spawners as they start to come through. He's going to get killed, and that's going to be a little bit of map opening for the side of LA Dweebs as we see the Florida Puppeteers kind of over towards the blue side. They're going to be able to pick up the last guy that's over towards that A point. They should be able to make their way over and get into time here with 2 players left in clear. 1 player watching deep A street. This is a pretty solid setup. The ticks are going to go slow because there's only 1 player on point. But if they're able to kind of fan out and win these ones here, they're going to be able to secure this point pretty fast. But ultimately, kills go inside of Florida. Good retake there. We're going to deplete the A capture zone, and they're going to be looking to make some map presence here and keep the LA Dweebs inside of their spawn and on the American side of the map. Leviticus here is making a play dark. Jobin's going to get picked off. And we've got a little bit more map presence here for the side of the LA Dweebs. Crispy's playing Fire Truck, and he's going to be able to get picked off here close by Vance. And again, we see a little bit of an opening for the side of LA Dweebs, but no real presence or help to help Vance out there. So he's going to get picked off. Big gunfight by Jobin into Cafe, and he's going to need to play his life here as he's the only LA Dweebs player that's pushed up. We see a Viticus get another kill, and they're just looking to kind of find their gap here with a minute left. Summer's time has gone down pretty fast, but the side of LA Dweebs, they still have plenty of time left. Get some killed, lives are very close, and they're looking to take it early to a lead.
Yeah, that is 3 down from the side of Florida there as well. If you notice that setup, the side of Florida did not have anyone near the point. They had someone fire truck. They are able to pick up some kills here. They should be able to pick up this kill. We have multiple players coming in. Matt able to pick up 1. Turns around. Is he able to pick up a second? They line up for Matt. He gets 2 more. Almost able to pick up Plug K. He was 1.5 shots until dead. That could have been an absolutely crazy play from Matt. Plug K is going to die off the point. Slythe is kind of the person to contest this. Is able to pick up a kill from the side of Florida here as they kind of get a little bit of a reset here. There's a fight on the hill. Matt's able to win another one. Is going to throw that nade down for protection here. Is going to hurt himself with it. Not going to get the win there, but Viticus is behind the lines a little bit. Able to pick up 1. Able to pick up a second towards that back gas, and this could get pretty bad for the side of Florida here as Mamba's last alive on the point. They know he's here. They just got to pick up this kill as Crispy's watching cross.
Yeah, Crispy with a really good cross angle there, but ultimately Viticus and the rest of the LA Dweebs are able to pinch in, and they're looking really good here with 2 stacking on point. The rest of the Florida Puppeteers spawning out deep, and it's going to come down to maybe 1 gunfight left, but ultimately LA Dweebs taking an early 2-0 lead. That was a great little segment there with the Viticus slipping the net, able to get the kill on the guy in point, able to win the big one back gas. That's really what got them open. Then it was just down to the 1 player, Crispy, left on the mid-cross watching the point. Really good kind of teamwork and cohesion there from the side of LA Dweebs to win that offensive round.
Yeah, LA Dweebs is doing a good job kind of playing the clock there, taking advantage of maybe a little bit of the poor setup of Florida Puppeteers here as they go up 2-0 in this invasion control. Florida, you gotta do something spectacular here as they are heading towards that A side. We do see LA Dweebs kind of favoring this from the defensive side. Plug's able to get on time, stop the clock for a little bit here as Florida Puppeteers are going to need a win. At least 1 offense if they want to get this reverse sweep. We do see Matt able to get that first kill towards clear, kind of able to stabilize things for his team.
Yeah, Slice, the last one left over here on the A side of the point. He's looking to just kind of be a nuisance, get some kills, keep the rotation up. His team's working towards the B site. And Florida's really looking to reset here after this B point, get some time back with the lives pretty close together and extend this round farther. But as you said, they're going to have to win an offense here and potentially another one depending on how the ticks are laying out long term. But the side of LA Dweebs, Cruz comes in, able to get 1 dart. and they're looking to kind of set up around this broken point to keep them away from this B side of the map here. And the side of LA Dweebs looking really solid so far throughout this round number 3 that we're sitting on. But Florida might have a chance here to make a little bit of magic happen. Matt's the last person left protecting this B point. He's able to get 1, able to get 2. He's going to get traded out by Slythe, and that's going to be the B point getting captured by the side of the Florida Puppeteers here.
Yeah, the side of Florida, they're kind of ticking this B side away. Only have 1 player on there. Other players, Crispy there for protection, able to pick up 1. We do see Matt, kind of last player here for the LA Dweebs. We do see a pinch coming down here from the side of Dark. Crispy, this is a big kill for your team. Unfortunately, not able to get it here, as the side of LA Dweebs are going to be able to set up a little bit of this spawn trap here. We do see Oviticus get this last kill with 25 seconds left from the side of Florida. This is not looking too good here. They are spawning Ice Cream pretty close here to get to that B side to get an extension here. Oviticus is going to lay Dark, see if he can get across. Unfortunately, he is not. Plug is going to be able to get one. We do see a Christmas coming in from Slythe. They're able to pick up Jobin towards the middle. We do see a pinstripe kill feed here, and we do see this B capture going to come down from the side of Florida. They're going to have 1:13 to work with. They're only down 5 in lives. They can definitely make this work, and the LA Dweebs are just layered on the map. Look at that. That is perfect. 1 player American, 1 player Clear, 1 player Rugs, and 1 player all the way back Blue. But we do see Slythe able to kind of pick up that middle layer of player. Plug K and Mamba able to do another thing there as well. They are Blue, spawning them kind of in Rugs. They may not read this. We do see a spawn coming in Blue. Oviticus able to pick up 1 towards Water Street. Slythe putting bullets down into Jobin. Able to pick up that kill. Is going to die from Rugs. And the side of Florida here, we do see Mamba in the back line. It does look like they know he's here. They're just kind of waiting. Matt able to pick up another kill with the side of Florida here. They got to do something. This is their chance. They got 35 seconds left in the round. The side of Florida has got to do something here.
Yeah, Mamba's being annoying back here, but the rest of his team really can't support him with Oviticus just spawn killing him up American Tank, but they're able to pick off that kill. And really the play's going to come down to Mamba here, being able to make the route, getting a kill back gas. He's going to get picked off. We're going to see Slythe here, the last player that's close, and it's going to be a foot race over towards that A capture point. And I'm not sure that the side of Florida is even going to try, as we've got some players just sitting over on the B side of the map. So really good map there from the side of LA Dweebs. They got that offensive round in map number 2, or round number 2 there with the sweet break from the back of gas by Oviticus. Ultimately, good series from the side of LA.